Okay, hello everybody. Today I want to show you my app I've been building in Kotlin. Okay, this is, let me show you real fast. Pull up the phone real fast. This is a calculator that I built inside of Kotlin using Android Studios. Give it a second to load. Here we go. So as you can see here, it's very simple. It's not like super duper complicated, but it has about 5 buttons I can use. Right here, you just type in a number. I'll say 34, and I'll do something easy, 5. And when I click on the minus sign, it will give me the result as 29. If I want to use the multiplication, it will multiply it to be 170. If I divide it, it'll be 6.8. If I add it, 39.0. And if I wanted to use the exponent, it is now a really big number. So these are the 5 buttons that I can do in this app. As you can see, if I go over here, kind of show you the layout, this is kind of, if you know much about building websites, this is the HTML versus the main activities file. This is the CSS, where it's, you kind of build the actual programming and build the buttons and all the other fun stuff. But in here, this was kind of like the layout up front, linear layout. Then you have some edit text, which are these things right here. Then I built a little basic layout, nothing too crazy. And here are my buttons, where I have IDs for the buttons. I have them button wrapped or wrapped content. I have 5 buttons. Then down here, I have a text view, which is basically what this number is. And as you can tell, it's very simple, but it does the job pretty well. And I go over here to my other side, and this is where you have to import all the fun widgets and gadgets to make this file load. But this is where the fun stuff is. This is the main activity class, where I use the on-click listener, which is basically building a button. So I can actually use, here. I will use 10. I'll change this number up here to 15. And I can actually use my finger because my computer is touchscreen. By doing that, I can push the buttons myself as if I was using an actual Android device, and it gives me the result. If I use the minus button, it's 5. If I multiply it, it's 150. If I divide it, it's 1.5. So that's what this function is. It's basically, this class allows me to build buttons. And then down here, I have to identify what the buttons are and what they do. And this kind of tells the system to listen to my tap or click to actually make the button work. And down here is kind of like, it's simple math, obviously, but it's the math that I have in here, where up here is A, down here is B, and these are text to string to double, which allows it to recognize the number as a number, not just a text of strings, which, a lot of coding devices like to do that. So this is telling it that it's actually a number. And down here is the simple math I have, where the add button does the result of A plus B. The subtraction button does the result of A minus B. The multiply button is A times B. Divide is A minus B. And the power is result.a.power of B, which was fun to actually code because it took a good minute to figure that out. But down here is just a simple result is, boom, right there. That's what it gets, because that's the variable. So yeah, it's a simple calculator that works. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah.